Hello, my name is Anshika and this is part 2, creating an Azure search via portal. In part 1, Introduction to Azure Cognitive Search, we have seen the basic structure of Azure Search and how Azure Search works. And we have also seen the simple process of Azure Search functionality. But in part 2, we are going to make it more interactive by creating the Azure Search on the portal where we'll talk about the various aspects of Azure Search. In this section, we'll discuss about login to Azure portal, create an Azure Cognitive Search, create a new resource group, various pricing tiers available, and what are admin and query keys and their uses. Now let's go to the Azure portal and create the Azure search. Now let's go to portal.azure.com and you can log in with your Microsoft account. So in order to create the Azure search service, we need to go to create a resource. We'll select Azure Cognitive Search and click on create. Here you will see a resource group we need to create. Either you can select the existing resource group from the drop down or create a new resource group. We'll go with Anshika RG. So a resource group in Azure is basically used to group a collection of assets in logical groups for easy or automatic provisioning and monitoring of their cost. One of the benefits of resource group in Azure is grouping of all the related resources that belong to an application together. We can discuss about the resource group in another video. And we need to give a search service a name, so we can give it Anshika service. And now let's select the pricing tier. You will see that based on the pricing tiers, the number of indexes and indexers capacity changes and also the storage. One thing to note here is that once a pricing tier is chosen and the service is created, it cannot be changed. This means that once a service is created, for example, with basic offering, it cannot be changed to a standard or high density offering. Let's take a minute and discuss about what are search units, replicas, and partition. So, what are replicas? First, replicas are the instances of the search service used primarily to load balance query operations. Second, each replica is one copy of an index. And third, if you allocate 3 replicas, you will have 3 copies of an index available for servicing query request. And what are partitions? First, partition provides index storage and input-output for read or write operations. It is used, for example, when you are rebuilding or refreshing your index. Second, if you allocate 3 partitions, your index is divided into 3 parts. And third, each partition has the share of the total index. So we can say that search unit is calculated based on replicas multiplied by partition, and you are billed hourly per search unit. But for the demo purpose, we'll go with the basic offering with 3 search units and 3 replicas and 1 partition. We'll select this and click on Review plus Create. In the meantime, it will validate all the inputs which we have selected and given. And now let's click on Create. This will take a while to create the resource. Now, as you can see that the Azure search is successfully created, now let's go to the Azure search service we have created. Here in the overview blade, we can see the resource group, the service URL, this will be used to access the search service, and also the number of replicas, partitions, and the search unit used. Now, for accessing the search service, various API keys are required. And now let's go to the keys section to see the keys. Here we can see that there are 2 kinds of keys available. First is the admin key and second is the query key. Let's discuss more about them. So what are Azure Search keys? All the requests to a search service need a read-only API key that was generated for your service. The API key is the sole mechanism for authenticating your search service endpoint and must be included on every request. So if you want to access the search service via Postman or with the code, the key should always be present in the request. First is the admin key. It is divided into two types, primary and the secondary key. Admin key grants the full rights to all the operations including the ability to manage the service, create and delete the indexes, indexers and the data source. And the query keys. Query keys only grants the read-only access to the indexes and the documents and are typically used when you have created the search service for various clients and all the clients want to access the search result. And these can be created up to 50 per search service. Now we have successfully created the search service, but how the search service solution can be built? We are going to need some data which we want to be searched. So the Azure Search is very flexible and can nearly search anything. But for demo, I am going to create a Azure Blob Storage account in which we'll add the documents which we want to be searched. Let's look into that next. So in this session, we have discussed about log into Azure portal, create an Azure Cognitive Search, create a new resource group, discussed about the various pricing tiers and what are admin and query keys and their use. Thank you. And in case of any questions, please comment.